What if I told you that the team that has never won a championship, hasn't been to the finals in over a decade, and risked their franchise history on a forced rebuild after their 3 MVP winning superstars left, easily made it to the finals this year? What if I then told you that the team these guys were playing were a ringless, MVP-less team that crawled out of the Eastern Conference and are hungry for a win? You would probably tell me to shut up and do as the kids say, put the fries in the bag. And you wouldn't be alone. All of a sudden, it seems that people don't really care about the NBA Finals. If you ask the average person who they support between OKC and the Pacers, the first thing they'll probably say is, what the f is a Pacer? People just find these teams boring. And as a diehard basketball fan, as in buying the League Pass free subscription and playing Basketball Stars in 9th grade English, I just don't get the hate. I mean, one thing I've been hearing countless times is that no big stars are in the finals. Big names that are supposed to be the faces of the league got switched out by Mr. Nonchalant and Mr. I can't wear anything that doesn't come from the 1950s. It seems like there isn't much of a narrative to follow anymore, and people are scared of it. AKA, people want the main stars to have beef with each other. If you can make a TikTok edit out of it, then you can make the masses happy. All it takes is one quote, like, I guess he just got his feelings hurt, or one big moment to get people riled up, and to me, it seems like people are missing that in this finals. I mean, don't get me wrong, these teams have great basketball players, but what people really want is reality TV with the side of basketball. A close game between the Kings and the Warriors? Too boring. Draymond Green starting to stomp on Sabonis like his WWE? That's what we're talking about. The Boston Celtics winning a championship after a 16-year drought puts me to sleep. Jason Tatum stealing every celebration in the book. Now that's the job finished. LeBron just has to be himself to wake people blazing. And I am people. Like, these teams are good teams, or else they wouldn't be in the finals to begin with. But when you have people wishing a 37-year-old man and a 40-year-old dad with 3 kids to be in the finals again after they have a total of 16 finals appearances, I think people aren't ready to give their new stars a chance. I mean, I still see Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp talk about LeBron anytime I open basketball sports news. They talk about it like we did at the lunch table when the playoffs were going on. Only difference there was you wouldn't get food thrown at you if you said your favorite team was the Wizards. Got a lot of Rotten Tomatoes to the head for that one. Like, Haliburton and SGA are good players, some of the best in the league, but it seems like they're just basketball players and not celebrities, not media personalities. And with the digital world we live in, if you're not a media personality, people will eventually forget about you. You see this on the internet all the time. No one talked about Josh Giddey when he was a decent role player for the OKC, but as soon as the allegations started coming out, people couldn't get their name out of his mouth. Now, people want stories more than they want good basketball. And I think the TikTok NBA fans are the ones to blame. And no, I'm not talking about people who watch clips on TikTok and talk about it, watch a game here or there, or look at highlights sometimes. I'm talking about people who literally talk about the NBA like Stephen A. Smith after watching one 20-second LeBron edit. The TikTok fan epidemic has gotten out of hand. There's a growing number of people who will almost die over a player that they have never seen more than a 30-second clip of. Because all these clips are supposed to be fast, quick-paced, and interesting, when people like that watch a real NBA game, or even just highlights, they get bored of it. I mean, they'll see one miss on the screen and say the best player in the league is washed. For example, when I was in school, I had a friend, let's call him Jerry, and during the school year, he was just a regular cool guy. But all of a sudden, during the NBA playoffs, this guy would start talking about the games and the results like he was there. Some random game 2 in Boston, he'd be talking about anything. How does this impact their legacy? How the amount of water cups dropped on the player during the interview affects their next game performance. You would think he did that for a living. Whole time, he never watched a single basketball game and was just getting info off TikTok and Instagram Reels. And don't even get me started if you said anything about LeBron to him, because you get the brunt of all that research. Talking about LeBron, they glaze LeBron so much online to the point where I think it's actually hurting the NBA. Now, don't get me wrong, I love LeBron as much as the next guy. Well, maybe not that guy. But the way they talk about him, I'm convinced people think he's Superman. I mean, I've heard the craziest things that he's done, the even crazier things that people will do for him, and the absolute freakiest things people wish he did to them. A weird world we live in. Like, people think LeBron is capable of anything and everything, and they forget that he's 40 years old. He can't carry a team like he used to, and people don't realize that anymore. I mean, there were people saying that he was going to win the finals this year and get finals MVP, but I think those people don't realize he's not where he once was. I mean, people paid so much attention to him, they kind of forget the rest of the competition in the league. Shannon Sharp dug all those Lakers fans in a hole when he started saying Lakers in 5. That's all I ever heard for 2 weeks, until every Lakers fan became instantly heartbroken for a whole 45 minutes before they started bandwagoning another team. Now, before people start calling me a downer or a pessimist, I don't think the NBA is dying, or the NBA is crumbling, or the NBA is trash. How many videos about that do they have? I just think it's an interesting thing to look at. I mean, the fact that people are saying this finals is going to be boring, even though we have some of the best teams legitimately ever playing in this finals, just shows the shift from what the NBA used to be to what it is now. I'll admit it, us as fans, we got a bit spoiled. I mean, left and right, we just got great stars, close games, constant fighting and stories. To have a finals without it, it feels a bit off, but all we can really do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the games.
Pulls up, jumper, off the mark, won't go, rebound Neesmith. The Pacers with a chance to win it. Final seconds, no fouls to give. Haliburton looking, Haliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot. It's good! It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining.
Never mind, we're so back. Pacers in 5.